Hi, my name is Gene Fausting, and I will be going over a supervisor task in virtual roll call. A supervisor is an officer with a more internal responsibility of overseeing the daily briefings. If we log in as a supervisor, we do have a user account that we call supervisor. This would allows us to log in, and as we can see, we have two tabs available for us. One is a supervisor and another one is an officer, which means that a supervisor can be extended to be an officer but can never have the rights of an administrator because it doesn't have the administrator tab available for him or for her. The five major tasks of a supervisor lie in, first of all, managing documents. This allows a supervisor to upload documents so officers can view the important materials related to a specific category. Currently, the app is mostly used to upload PDF documents or images such as JPEG or PNG. So in order for the supervisor to upload documents, we can go ahead and choose a test file, for example, that we have, and then we give it a basic name for us to remember. Let's call it demo test. A short description of the document. This is a demo test PDF document, and selecting the category either. And for now, we're gonna call it a message from the chief. Now, for this section, we have two checkboxes. One is for pinned documents. This means that this document will always be available. And if it's unchecked, the document will be available for a period of time, but then again will be moved to an archived folder after the time has expired, which is usually about 7 days. Let's go ahead and click that. Now we have the options to create a quiz for this document. What it does, if checked, it allows the supervisor to create up to 4 questions, and for each question, up to 4 answers. This usually happens whenever the document is very important and the supervisor want to stress how important it is, and you want to make sure by asking those type of questions how many officers have really read the document. So for demonstration purposes, let's call the first question, what is the name of this document? Then we have the options, 4 options. The first one is always the correct answer. Let's just say let's just call it PDF document. And we have up to 3 other choices or answers that we can fill it up to. Let's just say JPEG or image. Another type of questions that we can do is a true or false type of questions. Is this document a photo? We can go ahead and say no for the correct answer and yes for the second answer. So that way this quiz, this question per se, will be about a true or false. We can put yes or no, or we can say false and true. And then we save the quiz. And once completed, we go ahead and upload it. And as you can see at the bottom, we have a new document which is called demo test, message from chief, which was uploaded today, 12/14. If for any reasons we want to edit the document, we can go ahead and click on the edit button. It shows up a new window that allows us to either to update the name or change the category if we want to, or remove the pin for this document. If we don't want this document, we can go ahead and close the delete document. And if we said okay, this will remove the document, and now we don't see our little PDF document anymore. The second task involves managing free messages. What this is about is it simply consists of a string of words that is the supervisor is speaking naturally. It is also called free text. There is no image, there is no structure, there is no format. All that we need is a title for the message, demo, a message description, which is a text demo, for example, and a short message, which is this is about free text messages. And if we want to keep it for a long period of time, we click on the pin. If we want to keep it for 7 days and archive, we uncheck the pin message and then we click on post. And as you see, we have a new message at the bottom. If we want to edit it, if we want to look for it, you can go ahead and click on the search for demo. Click on the edit button to edit it. Let's just say we want to add, please read about this message. It is very important. And we click on the update message, and automatically this message, if we open it, we see the updated version. We'll close it and we still have the message available for us. Another important feature in this for a supervisor is a watch order, where residents can request a watch order at their residence for a variety of reasons. Some reasons may include the owner being out of town or family member being home alone. Once a watch order is in effect, the police officer will check on the residence for specified times and dates. So that means if we want to put Jean home alone, and my address is 700 Northwest 135 Street, and the expiration date will be 2017, and let's put it December 21st, and we add the watch order. This means that the officers will be watching at my house because I said I am home alone, and this is one of the greatest services that a police officer offers for a community. Now, the reset password is in effect whenever an officer forgets the password, or in the event of forgetting they entered the password so many times and their accounts being locked. Therefore, a supervisor can go ahead and reset the password for them. All the supervisor will have to do is to select the officer's name or look for it. If it's not that many officers, we can go ahead and select this one. It will make it active. That way the supervisor can enter the new password and we confirm it and click on reset, and this would allow the supervisor account password to be reset to the new password that we had entered, and to remove any lock if the account was already locked. The last task or the last section for a supervisor tab involve what we call logs. The logs tracks the time between document statuses, as if the amount of time that the officer takes to read one document over another. As we can see, the new document, when it was created, we have a new document as when it was created, and when it changed from reviewed and then to done, because once a document is created, it has a pending status. Once it's changed to reviewed, it lets you know how many seconds the officers has reviewed it. From reviewed to done, then this log allows you to see the amount of time it takes from one status to another. As for this one, it takes about 48 seconds to get from status reviewed to a status done. meaning that the officer only takes 48 seconds to completely acknowledge that he has read the document. So in closing, we can see how a supervisor, their commitment, for supervisors, their commitment involved but not limited to managing documents as to create, edit, or delete them, to manage and supervise user accounts, as to reset the passwords, and to monitor as for logs, as to make sure the officers comply with rules and all the requirements set for them as to the amount of times that they need to read the documents and to acknowledge or to take quizzes whenever a document requests a quiz to be taken for it. Once again, my name is Gene Fosting, and this was the supervisor in virtual roll call status. Thank you.